So my hair, to describe it, it's 4C hair tech. That's where we stand. That's where we stand. It baffles me that it's just my hair. I don't know how else to tell anybody. Even though I am struggling deeply with recording this, I just need to get this off my chest. Is everybody seated? Everybody knows this is not my hair, but not everybody. That's why we're here today. I had a photographer take a picture of the top of my head, and we blew it up and we made it so that my album cover is my hair. So my hair, to describe it, it's 4C hair texture. And a lot of y'all don't give a and that's good. Great. That's my hair. That's fine. It's okay. No comment. Or beautiful. That looks great. Or if like you hate me, like sure, say some wild go for it. All right. However, I'm seeing a consistent pattern in my comment section of people saying, is my hair hair? Is it carpet or is it sheep's wool? And it's not even questions. Some people are being like, that's what it is. But like people comparing my hair to sheep and carpet and popcorn and like that. Like, we gotta move forward. Let's move forward. You guys gotta get on that. Not comparing 4C hair texture to like, that's where we stand. That's where we stand. It baffles me that it's just my hair. So I want to make it clear, and I know that some of you guys hate me, and that's fine. Go for it. And you're going to say that you're going to be commenting like, oh, like that hair, but like know that that is wild. If you are a kind person, if you're a nice guy, if you know you're a nice guy and you're a chill guy, just know that doing that, like making those comparisons, like that's wild. Don't try not to do that. And people do hate me. To say no one hates me is wild. I'd be in denial. It's my hair. It's my hair. Let's not do that. Okay. That's all. I think that's it. That's it. And I'm out of here. Thank you. Be safe and take care of yourselves. And I'll see you at Coachella. Bye.
So I just wanted to make this video and just be honest, because I don't think like a lot of people are actually honest on this app. And this is about like black hair. I genuinely do feel like sometimes, most of the time when my hair is not braided, I hate my hair. And this is not some anti-self, anti-blackness. I love my blackness, I love my everything, but I do not love my hair. I don't love my hair because it's so much work and it's so hard to maintain. It's so hard to upkeep. Like, I struggled for years to find the right hair products that work for my hair. And the hair products that are like suggested are really expensive. The ones that you see these influencers saying that, oh, this works, are like hella expensive. And so you try the middle price range products, and I had to go through probably like 7-8 products until I found something that kind of works. And that's Carol's Daughter. Carol's Daughter has been the only product that my hair has reacted to fairly well. But even then, like, just washing my hair is so stressful because it takes so long for my hair to like just get the water in there. And then like detangling it, oh my god, like detangling my hair is just, oh man. And then on top of that, so you're done. For hair that takes so long to get water in there, it dries so fast and then it just shrinks, and I'm just so stressed because I don't know what to do about it. And I don't know how to blow dry my own hair because, like, realistically, blow drying your own hair is really, really hard. So this, for the record, this my hair is natural. Like I chopped it off a few years ago because I was so stressed. So it has not been relaxed at all. So I tried blow drying it and like straightening it last night, and this is what it looks like this morning. Like on top of it just being stressful to take care of, to maintain, to braid, I had to learn how to braid my own hair, because if I have to go and have it done, you're paying someone's entire mortgage just to have your hair done, just to have it washed, to have it blown out, to have it braided. It's like paying someone's entire mortgage. So it's expensive to have it done, but it's frustrating to do it yourself, and it's really, really hard. And I genuinely, I do not like my hair. And I feel like a lot of people feel this way, but we're made to feel so guilty when people talk about, oh, wear natural hair. It's really hard. It is hard. It is close to impossible. The times I've considered just cutting my hair off. Like, I do not like my hair. I don't like having it out. I don't like having it unbraided. Sometimes I'll stay with a hairstyle for like months because of the stress that comes with taking it out and braiding it, or like washing it and braiding it. It's stressful. It is stressful, and I'm tired. This is exhausting. I cannot, guys. I'm just tired. Like, we need to be realistic when we talk about black hair, especially like really thick hair. My hair is not soft. This is not soft. This is hair that was blow dried and straightened last night. This is not the state of my hair. My hair would be, it's fine.
I can't believe there was ever a time that I was afraid to walk out of the house with the way my hair naturally grows out of my own scalp. Like, saying it out loud makes that whole statement sound even more crazy. But the reality is, a lot of black women, even till today, are afraid, especially if they have type 4 hair, to walk out of the house with their hair in its most natural state. The truth of the matter is, a lot of black women are extremely dishonest when it comes to the discourse surrounding our natural hair. That's why you see a lot of black women saying they will never wear their natural hair to their birthday party, a club, a party, like a party in general, or any special event. The reason behind this is because black women do not see any real or true value behind our natural hair. We genuinely do believe that other hair types look better and is more valuable than our own natural hair. And I don't want to hear anyone saying, babes, that's not real, you're just making that up. Come on, babes. There is a reason that black women strictly wear straight wigs that do not match their own natural hair texture. And then the next argument is going to be like, well, other races of women wear wigs, weaves, and extensions too. White women wear extensions, Asian women wear extensions, and blah, blah, blah. Although that you guys may be right that those women other women of different races wear wigs and extensions and weaves as well, the big point that y'all seem to miss, the big key point that y'all seem to miss, is that they are wearing wigs and weaves that match their hair texture. And this is where the conversation of texturism comes in. The problem is, a lot of black women do not like the hair texture that is growing out of their scalp. You can't say that you love your hair, your natural hair, but in the same breath wear wigs and weaves that are completely different hair texture than your natural hair that's covering your natural hair. You can't, it's very contradictory if you really think about it. And obviously, if you want to wear extensions and wigs, like, that is not a problem. No one is saying don't do that. You can absolutely still get braids, African hairstyles in general, like cornrows, kinky twists, all that type of stuff. And on top of that, if you do want to get wigs, if you do want to get hair extensions, get the hair extension and wigs that literally match your hair type to just, you know, elaborate on your natural hair to make it maybe longer, maybe fuller, whatever the case may be. I just want Black women to be able to create a world for themselves within our own community where we can walk out of the house and be ourselves in our most natural state. You know, it's gonna be like, for example, all I did this morning, literally I took off my bonnet, sprayed some water on my hair, and I fluffed it out. Literally, that was it. Literally the most easiest process in the world. Other races of women are able to, you know, walk out the house, throw their hair out of their ponytail that they left it in overnight, and just walk out the house. Why can't we also have that same luxury? At some point, we have to stop blaming other people. At some point, we have to stop pointing fingers. At some point, maybe we are the problem as well. Before I could get to the point or the place where I can wear my natural hair like this, I had to have a real, honest conversation with myself. It was a tough conversation, but the conversation needed to be had. I'm very glad that I was able to come to the conclusion that I love my natural hair. If anyone else doesn't like it, that is a them problem, not a me problem. I literally love the way my natural hair, you know, elevates my other natural features like my nose, my lips. I have a big nose, a big lip, big eyes. Like, it makes sense for my hair to also be big. Black women, just remember that you are beautiful, your hair is beautiful, your skin is beautiful, your nose is beautiful. Whatever it is, it's all beautiful. Do not allow outside forces to control and navigate your life.
If you were born with like hair in the threes, then you should literally just thank God, because I literally hate my real hair, and I hate my real hair, and I hate that I hate my real hair, and I hate the fact that I don't feel confident with my real hair, the hair that grows out of my head that God gave me. But I just don't. I don't like anything about my real hair. I don't like the way I look with my real hair. I spent like 2 hours trying to put my hair in a ponytail so that I could go somewhere, only to sit here and be like, bitch, I'm not going nowhere because I look fucking ugly every time I wear my real hair. I hate wearing my real hair, especially like if it has to be in the curly state. Like, if I probably would have blow dried it and like flat ironed it and then tried to put it in the ponytail, it would have been more tolerable. But like the bitches that could just wet their hair, put their stuff in a ponytail, whether they have short hair or long hair, they could just wet it, brush it up, takes 5 minutes, shake it out in the shower. Like, I'm jealous. I'm jealous. I'm jealous.
So first of all, the girls do have self-hate for their natural hair. Y'all do hate yourselves when it comes to y'all hair texture. And I hate how y'all keep saying, oh, it's not self-hate only because y'all fucking doing it. Because that's the only reason y'all be saying it for. Y'all be saying it's not self-hate to wear wigs, weaves, straighten your hair 24/7. Yeah, have everything negative to say about natural hair. Because black women do what they want to do. But when it comes to rhinoplasty, bleachings, and anything that is black women altering their their black features, y'all call it self-hate, except when it comes to altering our hair texture to make it look like Mulan's fucking hair. That's the thing that pisses me off. And then it turn around, right? And when the girls who do wear natural hair complain, y'all be doing shit to try to make y'all hair look three type. Why are you sitting right here? For one, the shit that really pisses me off is when they come on here and say it takes 2 hours. It takes 2 hours to wash my hair. Y'all hair do not be past your motherfucking shoulders. It does not. It should not take you 2 hours to wash no hair that's 3 inches long. You're not doing what the fuck you supposed to do, or you're lying. Either or, right? I don't know why you be lying for it, but that's weird as hell. And come to find out, y'all sitting right here doing 5-10 fucking steps to wash your hair. Why? Because I don't know if y'all influenced by the YouTube girlies. I don't know what the hell's going on. You don't need 20 different products to wash your hair. Right? You don't need 20 different products. You find a product that works for you and stop sitting around here trying to use products you see other bitches use. Because all the fuck a product got to say is it helps grow your hair. Here the fuck y'all bitches go buying it. Here the fuck y'all go buying it instead of doing something, actually doing something to make your hair grow. And doing the shit that's supposed to make your hair grow, right? Even when it comes to styling, and they come on here and say, yeah, it takes too much to do my hair. It takes 45 to an hour. And these bitches be trying to do fake coils early in the fucking morning before they go to work. Why are y'all be doing stupid ass shit. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. They be sitting out here trying to do faint calls 45 minutes before they go to fucking work. Like, why didn't you do that the night before and then put that motherfucking pineapple? Why? And then when people tell them, okay, do the hairstyle you want to do the night before, put it in the pineapple so it can last in the morning. Well, why would I need to put my hair in a pineapple? I don't want to do that every day. People tell them, okay, twist your hair every night so your hair can stay stretched the fuck out, right? I don't want to do that every night. I don't want to do that. Then why the fuck is you crying? What the fuck you crying? You're not looking for advice. You just come on here to fucking cry. You come on here to look for a pity party. And that shit be killing me. Like, y'all be doing that shit to have people pity y'all for having 4C hair. Bitch, don't do that. Don't do that. Just think about it. They be doing that shit so people can pity them and pity 4C hair. Bitch, don't do that. Because now you got bitches coming here to talk about something. Oh my God, you guys got 4C hair. I feel bad for you because it's so hard. Yeah, if a bitch tell me that, I'm going to crash out. I'm gonna crash the fuck out. Cause like I be seeing that shit in people comments and it be like white bitches and bitches from other countries talk about some, oh my God, this looks so hard to take care of. I feel bad. Thank God I have 2A hair. Like, bitch, who gives a fuck? Like, and then when they think about this and when they say that shit, y'all looking confused, talk about some, why they saying that? Why they saying that? The fuck you think they saying that for? Y'all come on here telling them that shit. Like, stop saying that. If y'all wanna wear your hair straight, wear the motherfucker straight and shut up. Shut up. Like, bitches cannot just get relaxed and be quiet. Get relaxed and shut up.
I hate my 4C hair. Okay, fine, I don't hate it, but I am very frustrated. It's been 29 years and I still cannot figure it out. Leaving it in back-to-back protective hairstyles has left me with borderline traction alopecia, but every time I try to style it, I just get so frustrated and opt for the wig that really should have been retired long ago and the scarf to cover all of my shame. Of course this works for a little bit, but over time the wig feels itchy and hot, the scarves no longer look like a style choice, and I give up and grab the bin. You know what bin I'm talking about. The bin that holds the leftovers of our past identities, the time I was a blonde, a redhead, and all the ones in between. The bin I find myself running to when I'm tired of not feeling cute or like myself when I have my natural hair out for too long.
I'm just tired of doing this every single time. Like, something has to change, right? Like, I have to figure this out.
Black women hate their natural hair. Your first half of black women who hate their hair are delusional. These are the girls that claim that they love their natural hair, but can't wear it out in its natural form, unless it's sleek, knotless, away, edges, or slicked back in any way, shape, form, or capacity. These are the ones that go to bat telling you they love being black and love their natural hair, but only see it on wash day. Then you have the other half of black women who hate their natural hair because they can't make it look like something it's not. 8 out of 10 of y'all are trying to turn your 4C curl into a 3C curl with some extreme hair gel. You're manipulating your curls or trying to manipulate your curls to embody or look like a looser texture, instead of just embracing the texture that you naturally already have. Then you have the black women who don't feel comfortable wearing their natural hair unless it's a certain length. Don't let your hair stop at your neck or your shoulders. It's not being seen. A lot of y'all feel the need that your hair needs to be long before you feel comfortable wearing it out. Clocked it, now stop it and do some healing.
You could never make me hate my 4C hair. Sorry. Not when niggas ask me all the time if this is a wig. And even outside of that, if you've ever known me in real life, one thing about it and two things for certain, babes, I was in middle school and high school wearing my hair like this. I've always been proud of the afro. And I remember the first time I showed up to school with my afro thinking it was beautiful. Other people didn't feel the same way. I was in high school and I heard people whispering while I was in class. People were saying things like, oh my God, your hair looks like a bird's nest. Or why the fuck would you walk out of the house looking like you didn't even do nothing or you didn't even put effort into your hair? I don't feel no type of way about those things because I understand that it's just internalized anti-blackness. The white man did his number on you. He has psychologically fucked you so hard, you can't even think properly. And I understand and I sympathize. Which is why when I hear certain things like, oh, I like my 4C hair, it's just, then right after they say that they like their 4C hair, it is followed by some bullshit excuse. Yeah, I like my 4C hair, it's just that I don't like how much it shrinks. Babes, everybody with type 4 hair shrinks. Like, that's actually a beauty of hair. It shows that your hair is healthy. And also the fact that it can be so versatile. Today you could have really short hair, and the next day you could have medium length, and then the next day you could have tailbone hair. You cannot tell me you love your hair and everything about your hair, but you don't like the shrinkage, then babes, you don't like your hair. You don't like everything about your hair. Let's normalize shrinkage as it is just a part of having natural hair. Well, it doesn't make me anti-black. I just want long and flowy hair. It just shapes my face better. So you're telling me that God gave you the wrong hair, because realistically speaking, especially if you have 4C hair, babes, it doesn't matter how long your hair is, you're still gonna experience shrinkage. Your hair is still gonna look short. My hair is down my back. You think I'm gonna sit here every single day, but oh, the world can't see how long my hair is though. Or I just wish that my hair fell on my shoulders. I think a lot of y'all grew up seeing biracial curls. Y'all grew up seeing the biracial hair. It's not to say you want straight hair, you just want what the mixed girlies have. Just admit it. I like my hair, but like it just takes way too long to do. I think putting on a wig, and as someone who has put on wigs multiple times before, I can promise you that my natural hair is easier. Why? Because I wash my hair in the shower, apply some gel, leave the shower and call it a day. But a lot of y'all could never walk outside with a wash and go where you didn't put mad heat on top of it. Or I love my hair, but it just don't look the way that I want it to look right now. And how is that? This one is definitely gonna get the girls' panties in a twist. You love your natural hair, but I've never seen your natural hair. It's always a wig. And mind you, it's not even a wig that like represents your hair texture either. Because a lot of y'all don't have 4C wigs in your closet. Y'all have the 3B wigs though, but that's another conversation. Y'all don't have these wigs to pull out that look like your natural hair. The texturism thing, yeah, it definitely skipped you. It's like, yeah, I will wear my natural hair when it's long enough. When my natural hair looks like yours. Honey, comparison is the thief of joy. And let's be so for real right now. A lot of y'all still would never wear your hair like this unless it's perfectly defined curls or you straighten that bitch every day. Please, unpack that.
I stopped making hair content for a couple months because I realized black women don't want help. Yeah, so I've learned this pretty early on when I first started posting content. That's why I really didn't take this serious, because a lot of y'all don't want help with 4C hair. A lot of y'all don't want to learn it or learn how to take care of it, or type 4 hair in general. A lot of y'all despise 4C hair. Y'all wish it was something else. Y'all hate it. And then on top of that, y'all come up with stupid ass excuses as to why you dislike your hair, instead of just realizing you have internalized racism and texturism towards 4C hair. Like, just be real with yourself. First, y'all say 4C hair doesn't grow, but it does. Why would 4C hair be the only hair type that does not grow? Then y'all say, oh, okay, well, 4C hair breaks easily. Well, if something's breaking and it shouldn't, maybe there's a reason for it. And then y'all say, well, you know, not everyone who hates shrinkage is anti-black or it's anti-black. Some people just don't like shrinkage. Okay, then, so what is it? If black people's hair shrinks up the most and everyone desires long, flowy hair, it's kind of like white supremacy and racism did its job. Like, what is that so hard to comprehend? Y'all make up excuses as to why y'all don't like y'all hair. And then when there is evidence and advice, and there's a lot of misinformation too, because a lot of people use clickbait and shit. A lot of people will clickbait, you know, rage bait 4C hair. And then a lot of misinformation, right? But there are some people out there, if you discern, that are, you know, that have 4C hair that will show you how to grow it. Again, but y'all just don't like it. I have 4C hair. Very long, dense 4C hair. Well, 4C, 4B. Even then, I hate that title because it's just so it's stupid. But anyway, yeah. So, I have 4C hair and it's long. It grows like any other hair type. Like, y'all are just weird.
I know the 4C girl is going to come after me, but I got to say it. I don't like having 4C hair. I really don't, because right now it looks okay. I just took my braids out. I haven't washed my hair yet. I know it's going to take a full day for me to wash, detangle, style, everything is just so much. And honestly, God did not give me the gift of hair. Some of y'all got it. God didn't give it to me. I really try to do wigs and, you know, my own hair and stuff, but my hair is so thick My hair is so hard to tame, and I understand. I done heard it 100 times. You just gotta learn how to tame it. I don't have the patience. I want to wake up and be like this. If I could wake up in the morning and my hair look like this I wouldn't complain. Every single day, I'll be like, okay, you know, if I wash my hair and my hair came out just like this, when I wouldn't say a word, but once I wash it, girl, I'm gonna look like Afrocentric City. It's gonna look crazy.
You don't wear your real hair because it look childish? Stop it. Stop it. Why do y'all lie so much? Why does it kill y'all to just tell the truth about why you don't do stuff? A lot of y'all, somebody already said it, you are texturist. You are lengthist, right? You don't wear your real hair because you don't have no hair. You don't wear your real hair because you don't like the texture of your real hair. Why can't you just not be honest? Right? You're not the only one who falls into this category. There's a lot of black women who fall into this situation with you. But y'all can't be honest about anything. I mean anything. Because the truth of the matter is, if you had long hair, you'd wear it. If you had 3C hair, 3B hair, you'd wear it. You're not wearing it because you don't like your 4C hair. You're not wearing it because you bald-headed. You're not wearing it because you ain't got no edges. Right? But the biggest gag of all of this is half of y'all would have hair if you stopped manipulating it. Right? If you left it alone. If you stop putting these wigs on your head all the time, if you stop doing all of these different hairstyles, just pulling it out, you'd actually have some hair. But again, some of y'all still wouldn't wear it because it ain't the texture that you like, right? It's not giving that 3C body wave, loose curly that you like, right? And then y'all like to put stuff on men that, you know, this is what men like, black men only like. No, you only like it too. Like, quiet as kept. Let's keep it real. Don't act like they the only texturists or the only ones who love long hair. Y'all just as guilty as black men who be texturists and won't look women with long hair. You don't like hair. You don't like black hair unless it's long, and you don't like black hair unless it's loose textured. I don't know why y'all just can't be honest about it. All right, it is what it is.
You probably gonna be mad at me, but I gotta say the quiet part out loud. Most black women are hiding this one thing. They hate their hair. I know, it's a touchy subject. Listen, I'm only talking about this because I was number one. I hated my hair the most. I not only hated my hair, I hated everything about myself. When I was young, I hated my skin color. I thought I was too dark. I hated my hair. It was 4C and I didn't know what to do with it. I hated my height. I hated my lips. I hated my thighs. I thought they was a little too thick. I like them now. But literally, I hated every single thing on myself, head to toe. And that's its own thing. But culturally, I believe a lot of us black women have been brainwashed to hate our hair. I only went natural because I was forced to, because something crazy happened when I took some braids out and I had to cut all my hair off, and I just went natural after that. But for a year and a half of being natural, I hated it. I slapped a wig on it. I slapped all kind of braids in it. I did not want to see my hair. God had to sit me down, make me stand in the mirror and see the beauty in my hair. I had to say out loud that I love myself and I love my hair and I love how God created me. It wasn't easy, but I stood there in that mirror and I boohoo cried because I was confused. I'm like, God, you say you love me, but I hate what you created. And that's hard, being that real with yourself, realizing that what you see with your eyes is not what you see on TV, is not what you see in magazines, is not what you see promoted as beautiful. And if it is a black woman in a movie, she usually is just loud and the most unattractive figure in the whole movie. And I'm probably gonna get a lot of comments saying, why is this your business? And people always trying to police black women hair. But I'm only saying this from experience. And I know this because not only myself, but other black women that I know, that we genuinely, if you ask us deep down, we hate our hair. We can say it's because we like to switch it up. We can say it's because it's hard to style, which it is. But deep down, we prefer someone else's texture.
It's a big subject. It's a very touchy subject. Every person is different, but I know by and large, we have not grown up to accept our hair. We haven't grown up to even know our hair. A lot of us, when we were kids, we had perms. So you grew up not even knowing your real hair. And it's funny because sometimes I would turn on the TV, and even if I did see a black girl that they wasn't trying to make super outrageous, ridiculous, most likely she would have a wig on. If I look on a picture on Instagram and I just scroll and scroll, 9 out of 10 of the women on there do not have their real hair. And I'm not saying that you can't ever wear a wig. I've worn plenty of wigs. And sometimes if I need a break, I'm going to put some braids in my hair. But I want us to sit down and ask ourselves a question like, if 90% of the time you do not see my real hair, what is the problem? It's nothing wrong with wearing the makeup and the hair and everything, but do you really love yourself deep down? And that's something I had to challenge myself on. That's something God challenged me on. And when he stripped it all away, I realized that I didn't. And he had to build that back up, in which I loved myself. So I challenge you to think about it. Do you really love yourself? And I mean your natural, raw self.
No other group of people care as much as Black people do with how their women do their hair. Why are Black women constantly put under pressure to show and embrace their natural hair and to prove that their natural hair is a certain way when no other group of women have to do that? I kept getting tagged in this one video of this girl stitching another video of a girl saying, what is the end goal with wigs? And then the girl stitched it and was like, the end goal is for Black women to finally embrace their hair. I would like to add in, she did say that she loves to wear wigs herself, and the reason why she doesn't like wearing wigs is because it eats up her edges and that like it lifts or whatever. And that currently she's transitioning into not wearing wigs anymore. What caught me off guard about that video was when she said, as Black women, and then the fact that it's not our real hair. I'm telling you right now, no other race gives a flying shit what their own women do with their hair. So many white girls bleach the fuck out of their hair, spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to get their hair to be a certain color of blonde, and you do not see white girls coming on here being like, as white women, we really gotta stop dyeing our hair. And I believe that's the same equivalent as Black women wanting to wear wigs. Every other race is able to straighten their hair every single day, and white girls do, guys. I know some people think they don't, but they really do. Every day they wake up, they'll blow dry their hair or they'll straighten it. All my white friends do that. So every other race can do that, but then like for some reason for Black women, it's like a fucking issue if they don't want to wear their natural hair, when every other race gets to not wear their natural hair and no one cares. Their own people don't care, other people don't care, and it's just irritating. Other races gets to wear clip-ins, tape-ins. They go get their hair manipulated into being the perfect blowout so it's voluptuous when their natural hair is not voluptuous at all. It's actually very thin. But nobody cares. So why is it in the Black community that we care so much? And let me add in, I personally have worn my natural hair. Before I started doing sew-ins, wigs, and then U-parts, I only started doing that literally a year and a half ago. Before that, I quite literally wore my natural hair. It was either straightened or in like a full, like wearing it down, and it looked beautiful. But for me, I have so much hair and my hair is so fucking dense, guys, that it got tiring doing it. And that is something that Black women really struggle with every single day. We have very thick hair and sometimes we just don't want to do it. And sometimes we just don't want to ever do it again. And that shouldn't be an issue. And then if you don't like wearing wigs, don't wear wigs. I think it's a discussion that does not need to be had because nobody else has these type of discussions except us, and it's just getting weird. Like, let people do what they want to do with their own hair. You don't know their story, you don't know what's going on, and it's just getting weird. And it's not just that girl that does this, it's literally everyone that does this to Black women. I'll get comments all the fucking time that's like, show your natural hair. I'll wear my natural hair and they'll be like, it's a wig. It's like, people are so obsessed with our hair and making sure we're constantly at a natural state. But why don't they have that same energy towards any other race? Another point I want to make is the girl that stitched the video had also said, oh, I'm transitioning into my natural hair. That's why I have a sew-in. But your natural hair is under that sew-in. So why not just wear that hair? If it's not the length you want, if it's not like fully like healed from whatever damage, like I don't know what the hair is like. Why not just wear it like that? That is the natural state. And that is what the point you're trying to make is Black women need to wear their natural hair. But you yourself are not even comfortable fully wearing your natural hair. You want to go get a sew-in. You want to do that. And there's nothing wrong with that. But don't tell other Black women to go do something that you yourself aren't even like fully ready to do yet. That's why you have to transition. The end goal of wearing your hair in wigs and sew-ins and anything, the end goal is for whatever the fuck you want it to be. That's it. If you feel the most beautiful wearing your natural hair, wear your natural hair. If you feel the most beautiful and confident when you're wearing a wig or a sew-in, do that. And don't look at the next Black woman and be like, well, we need to all be on the same path and we need to all embrace our own hair and like speak on it, because that's none of our business, guys. I think that we have a lot of unneeded discussions and comparisons, and it's just getting weird. But I do want to add in, please don't give any hate to the person. If you know what video I'm talking about, there's no hate, there's no anything, because that was her personal opinion. It's just a discussion that was brought up that I feel like why are we always talking about weird shit like this? The question I want to leave for you guys to answer in the comments is, why do you think, in your personal opinion, that us in our community, we give so many shits about what we do to each other's hair?
4C hair is beautiful. 4C hair is beautiful. Coming from the bitch that can slick her hair down with a hard brush and water. I wouldn't wish this hair type on no one. I can't even lay my head against my headboard without my shit getting matted, flattened, molded to me laying up against something. The back of my neck, my kitchen, crunchy, always. No matter how much moisturizer, product, gel, it's just crunchy. Do you know what I had to use to slick my hair back? Edge control. Edge control, and it's already coming up on this side. Granted, my hair was dirty when I did my slick back, so that probably didn't help. But coming from a bitch with 4C hair, I hate it. I don't like it. I wish I didn't have it. Don't get on heads on my hair for you just because you don't know how to take care of your hair. I've been dealing with this hair since a child. I know how to take care of my hair. I just decided not to because it's so fucking thick. No.
Does anyone remember when all the Black women came for me for saying if you always wear wigs, it's a sign of self-hate? Keyword being always. Unfortunately, a lot of Black women cannot take criticism, do not want to do the work, do not want to hold themselves accountable, struggle with objectivity. So when I come and I'm a straight talker Scorpio energy, they get mad at me. They just get mad. Even though all I'm preaching is an Afrocentric beauty standard. I never said wearing a wig was bad. I never said that. But I said if you don't feel beautiful with your natural hair, if you do not take care of your natural hair, if you use words like it's difficult concerning your natural hair, then sister, we got a problem. And it's not just about you. Remember, your mindset is what raises the next generation. So I'd seriously consider evaluating and challenging your narrative. Black is beautiful. Love.
Wearing her hair doesn't make you pretty, but it makes her prettier. And if you think that they're prettier than you, then go ahead. If you want to continue to wear their hair on your head for special occasions, for your engagement photo shoot, for your graduation, for your baby shower, for your wedding day, and then when you want to look back at those pictures in years to come and your kids are asking you, Mom, why were you wearing wigs in all these pictures? I hope that you have a real solid answer. If anybody were to ask me about the wigs that I used to wear back in the day, I was rooted in like insecurity. I didn't think I was cute. I thought the other girls were cuter than me, and that's why I was wearing their hair on my head, because I thought, oh, look at them, they get all this attention. Meanwhile, now that I'm natural, attention is not hard to come by. It's really not. And also, get to a place where you're not desiring people's attention or validation. Stop acting like your hair is a disease. Please.
Black women do not look feminine with their natural hair. Black women do not look pretty with their natural hair. I heard that and my heart sank. Let me be clear, those are not my words and those are not my beliefs, but they are the words of a creator whose video has been circulating around. Now, I am not in the business of publicly shaming people, so I am not going to tag her. You can look her up if you feel inclined. Essentially, she's explaining why she feels Black women do not or choose not to wear their natural hair. And in her video, she says, Black hair does not grow. Not only is that scientifically inaccurate, but that is also a very damaging and triggering statement. Now, I've seen about 4 or 5 stitches on her original video with Black women showing off their beautiful, long, natural hair. And I understand the reason for them doing so, to disprove this creator's incredibly false statement. But I still feel like a lot of us are missing the point. There is a strange, and really the only word that I can use to describe it is strange, obsession with Black women's hair, whether we can grow it or we can't. Let's just say, and I know this is not a true statement, but let's just say that Black women couldn't grow long hair. Like, we just couldn't. If that were true, so what? I will never understand the obsession with trying to prove that we can grow long hair. Length is not the only and absolute measure of healthy or beautiful hair. I think a lot of people forget that femininity, as it's described and talked about in this country, is deeply rooted in Eurocentrism. In my opinion, the reason why some Black women may not feel feminine with natural hair or short natural hair is not because they don't look feminine or not because they aren't feminine, but because they have bought into the belief that femininity looks a very specific and particular kind of way. Like, the self-hatred that a lot of Black women have for their hair is the direct result of centuries of ridicule and, more importantly, discrimination. It is 2024. As of today, March 23rd, 2024, only 23 states in the US have legislation that protect individuals from discrimination based on hair texture. Let that sink in for a minute. And if you believe that Black women and men are not being discriminated against because of their hair, whether it's their natural hair or protective styles, please do your research. There's a creator that used to be on this app. Her username was Lip Gloss. I don't know if y'all remember Lip Gloss, but she had made some videos essentially explaining that Black natural hair is not difficult to take care of. And basically that it only becomes difficult when we try to manage it or make it something that it's not. I think she was really ahead of her time. And I think she tapped into some conversations that I feel a lot of us were not and probably still are not ready to have. There is so much more that I could say on this topic, but I'm gonna leave it at that for now. With all of this being said, I am always going to be an advocate for women and just people in general doing whatever it is that they want to do with their own self. And I completely understand why some Black women may not feel comfortable or confident enough to wear their natural hair, and that is okay. But what we cannot do is say that the reason is because our hair is ugly.
Natural hair is easy. Having natural hair is easy. Okay, I have 4C hair. I personally think it's the most beautiful texture because it's so versatile. Now, I have been natural my entire life. I've never had a relaxer because my mom messed up my sister's hair with the Jerry curl and learned her lesson. But I want to talk more about how easy it is to take care of natural hair, to take care of 4C hair. Today, I went to the gym. I washed, shampooed, and conditioned my hair with whatever they had at the gym. And then I put it into 3 sections because it's thick. And one ponytail, pulled this back, and created a ponytail. And then I put a scrunchie over it. And I feel beautiful. Okay? Because of society and the way they demonize our hair, I do feel the need to dress my hair up just to let the people know that I'm not a basic bitch. Okay, so I do love a scrunchie. I do love ornaments, jewels, sparkles, and everything in my hair. But natural hair is easy. I used one product, Donna's Recipe, gel, whatever. I'm put it down here. That's all I used. and it's still a little bit of wet in the middle. So let's talk more about how our hair is just as easy to take care of as anybody else is trying to stay blonde for 20, 40 years. Okay, because that's not easy either. Our hair is very easy to take care of, and it's beautiful. Drop questions if you got one. I don't know.
I feel like a lot of people underestimate how attractive confidence is. I see a lot of people talk about how, you know, they don't like the type of men that they attract when they wear their natural hair, or they don't like the way that society perceives them when they wear natural hair. And that is very true. I'm never going to debunk the fact that people do treat you differently based off your natural hair. But I feel like because a lot of times if you're just starting your natural journey, you're not going to be, for a lot of people at least, obviously I hope it's otherwise for you, but for the majority of us, you're not going to immediately be confident. I didn't start wearing my 4C hair as is until I was pretty much in high school. But throughout the years of wearing my natural hair, I've truly learned how attractive confidence is. And it's not something that's going to happen overnight, especially if you're wearing a style that's very new to you. But anybody that knows me knows I have attracted all sorts of people, all sorts of tax brackets, you name it. All with this hair right here on my head, okay? And I feel like a lot of it doesn't even have to do with the fact that, oh, if a man likes natural hair, now I'm confident as fuck in my natural hair, okay? When I walk out with my 4C hair compared to when I wear braids, when I wear weave, whatever, I genuinely feel more confident because I have grown to allow it to be one of my favorite styles on myself. And when I walk into a room, head is held high, okay? Chest is out, okay? And it's the confidence that attracts the people. And I feel like we underestimate it. I feel like we underestimate it a lot. It's something that's not going to happen overnight. But if you're just starting your journey and you're not feeling yourself and you're like, oh my God, I'm not attracted to no man, change your posture. Get it, like really walk into the room like I am the baddest bitch in the room, and I guarantee you things change a little bit. But we're not that confident in our natural hair because people don't want us to be. You know what I'm saying? Society will try to convince you that it's not as good looking as other hairstyles, but yeah, I've allowed myself to be really confident in my hair, and trust, it makes a difference.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm gonna keep this short and I'm gonna officially introduce myself in another video. So first, I just want to say I've struggled with my natural hair too, especially coming from someone who grew up getting my hair permed almost every single year. When I finally had the confidence to go natural and actually learn how to take care of my own hair, I'm not gonna lie, it was tough. I didn't know what products to use, what routine to follow, and my hair felt dry and hard to manage. But once I took the time, found the products that actually work for my hair, and learned how to take care of it properly, I started to enjoy my hair again. Just like back when I was permed. And now I get excited on shampoo days because not only did my hair grow out, but now I know how to retain that length and keep it growing. And that feels amazing. So honestly, all you really need is patience, the right tools, a good routine. That's literally it. I'm gonna do part 2 on this, so make sure you subscribe, like the video, and thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day.